do? What it do? Welcome to Secure the Bag Week 8. It's your boy A-Dub.
And your boy Strizzy was good.
And your favorite third wheel, baby. We here, man.
Yeah, back again. Oh man, week 8 already. The NFL season has been up and down. It's been a little bit crazy. Some of the favorites that we thought were favorites are not. Some of those, lowly teams are doing well. So it's an up and down any given Sunday league. Again, we're going to try to do our best to bring you our picks. We got 15 games this week that we're going to do on the money line. And as we get into that, we got to look at last week. Maarcus did his thing 9-5. And I think the big difference for Maarcus was that Saints-Cardinals game. Both Strizzy and I were against the Cardinals, but the Cardinals came through for you. So that vaulted you right to the top. So congratulations on that one. With that being said, I am going to switch you up to the top because that's how it goes down. We're going to get in line so that we can do our picks in order. And y'all ready to keep it moving? You ready to just go ahead and do this thing?
Oh, yeah, man. Let's roll through.
All right, here we go. I hope the slides work correctly. We got the timer. We got all that. I'll introduce the games, and then Maarcus, you'll take us away from there. So first up, we got the Baltimore Ravens at the Bucks on Thursday night.
It's a short week. I got the Ravens on this one, man. I think they're going to be rolling now.
Same. I got Baltimore as well. Short week, like you said. Mike Evans hurt. It's going Baltimore.
I got the Ravens as well. I think the Bucks continue their slide. Tom Brady is just maybe not in the cards this year, so we'll see what's up. All right, moving to Sunday morning, we got a London game, the Broncos at the Jaguars.
I'm taking the Jags. Oh, my fault, Mark. It's my fault.
No, you good.
My fault, dog.
Go ahead. I'm going to say Jaguars. Go ahead.
My fault. I'm going to say Jags. I think they're undefeated at London, right? I think the other team that's undefeated at London.
Yep.
Yeah, I'm going Jags.
Jags as well. And then, Maarcus, I'm sorry, you already said, right?
Yeah, I went.
Yeah, Broncos are done. It's not looking good. Okay. Next up, we got the Dolphins at the Lions.
I'm going with the Dolphins on this one, too. They look like they rolling Tua's back. So, hey, just stop running the ball, Tua.
Agree. I say Dolphins as well. Marcus right, Tua. Start running. You done well so far. Just keep that momentum. You good.
Same. I'm going with the Dolphins. The Lions came out looking good, you know what I'm saying? Came out playing hard, but turns out they're the same old Lions. They'll compete, but it's just not the same. So.
I think they still better though. It's just turnovers, man.
Dude, honestly, I feel like those turnovers saved y'all a little bit, not gonna lie.
Hey, that and Michael Parsons that chase down, so that definitely
hey, we'll take all the dubs we can, but man, those turnovers killed them.
Every single one. Yeah. All right, let's keep this thing moving. We got the Panthers at the Falcons.
I'm gonna go with the Falcons on this one, man. I think they might win the division, so I think I'm gonna go with them.
This game's a toss-up for me. You know what I'm saying? Like I'm hoping that some Panthers turn things around a little bit, but I'm going Panthers in this. I'm gonna go Panthers.
Oh wow, okay. I'm going with the Falcons at home. They've been competitive. They've been scoring points. The Panthers, though, that was a great bounce-back game last week, especially considering new coach, getting rid of their big guns. The players are like, we're not tanking, so I think this will be a competitive game. So I like that.
Yeah.
All right. Next up, the Cardinals at the Vikings.
I'm going with the Vikings on this one. I think Jefferson's gonna have a big game. They have nobody to guard him, so Vikings.
I'm going Vikings as well. If the Cardinals don't get those 2 pick sixes, which are really dumb, they probably lose that game last week. They still don't look good offensively, so I'm going Vikes.
I'm going with the Vikings as well. I think that they're leading their division. They're looking good, coming off of a bye week. Cardinals still figuring things out, but they were good to get that win and stave off some other problems for a little bit longer.
All right.
Other problems.
Next up, the Bears at the Cowboys.
I go with my boys, man. I think we got this one. The Bears look good though last night, but looked good, but I'm going with the boys.
I was surprised how good they looked last night. I'm going Cowboys too. I think Cowboys definitely have the offense and the defense to get past the Bears. The Patriots' offense just isn't enough.
Yeah, I'm going with the Cowboys as well, but hopefully they don't get behind early because I think the Bears are competitive, especially with that defense when they have a lead.
For sure.
Cowboys, though.
Thanks.
All right. Raiders at Saints.
Ooh, I don't know this one. I'm gonna go with Raiders on this one. They got more stars on their team, so
I'm going Raiders too, just because I hope the Saints lose.
I'm going with the Raiders. I feel like the offense is going to be too much. Saints have a few too many questions, so I'm going with the Raiders. Next up, a battle of Pennsylvania. We got the Steelers at the Eagles.
I'm going for the Steelers, but Eagles gonna win.
This might be my upset of the week, but I am taking the Eagles.
Ah man, see, I think I'm going to take the Eagles as well, but I'm thinking the Steelers might upset them just with that physical defense. It just depends on how it goes early. So this one's kind of a toss up for me, but I'm going to be safe and go with the home Eagles.
The battle of the Pennsylvanians right here, man.
Exactly, yeah. All right, next up we got the Patriots at the Jets.
I'm going Jets, man. Jets. Let's go, man.
I'm a little worried about. I'm so worried about this right now. The Jets lost Hall, and that really, really crushed them. Their sophomore quarterback has been horrible. Like they've really been running behind that running game. But I am gonna go with the Jets too.
I'm going with the Jets. I think that they got this one at home. It's a new look for them, and it sucks that their rookie went down though because he was a beast. They picked up James Robinson, so hopefully that helps.
That's a good point.
All right, next up, Titans at Texans.
It's gonna be a tough game division, but I'm going Titans.
I'm going Titans as well. It'll be a fast-paced game, a lot of running the ball. So I'm going with the Derrick Henry.
Yeah, I'm going with the Titans as well. That's a great point. I think the clock will run a lot in this one, so it'll be a short game. Titans win, but probably low scoring. All right, next up, two surprise teams, the Giants and the Seahawks.
I'm going for the Seahawks, but I know Giants going to win, so I'm going to say Giants.
Giants pissed me off, man. They just get the ball last in the fourth quarter and somehow win. But I'm with Maarcus. I'm actually going for the Seahawks. I hope Seahawks win this game.
I'm going with the Seahawks only because they're at home. I think these are two really close match teams. But I'm rooting for the Seahawks. Kind of, they were left for dead, and they're doing great. So,
do we know what's going on with old boy, the receiver? I know we got carted off. Do we know what happened with him yet?
I don't know. We'll have to check up on that one. We'll have to see. I'm not sure the status for next week yet. All right. Next up, we have the Commanders at the Colts.
Bitching my boy, so I'm gonna say the Commanders on this one.
Dang. Colts, just because they're at home. That's it. I got no.
Yeah, this one is a toss up. But I'm going with the Commanders because they got that special type of backup. The Colts benching Matt Ryan. They're going with their backup as well. I think the Commanders will get it done. So
let's go, Ellington.
Yeah. Let's see. Next up, San Francisco at the Rams. The second matchup already this year.
That's going to be a good game, tough game, but I'm going Rams.
I'm going San Fran. Rams got them last time, but I think much more time with McCaffrey. I think San Francisco wins this game.
Yeah, this one's a toss-up for me. I think I'm going with the Rams at home only because they're coming off that bye week, and I think that they especially prepared for this one. They can't afford to drop another division game, but we'll see. All right, moving into I think we got Sunday night football here. The Packers at the Bills.
Bills finna smack.
Yeah, this is gonna be. I don't know if this is officially like the retirement party for Aaron Rodgers, but Bills in prime time.
But he did say they're gonna do an upset, like they're gonna strike everybody. So you never know, man.
We'll see. It will be cold out there though too. So they usually don't do those nighttime games with the Bills. So that'll be interesting. That might affect the offense a little bit. So we'll see. All right, what do we got next? We got Monday Night Football, Bengals at Browns, the Ohio battle.
I'm going Bengals.
Me too. They've been airing the ball out the last 2 weeks, and offense is finally looking on track.
I'm going with the Bengals as well. Like you said, Strizzy, offense is looking really good. It's going to be too much for the Browns. So I'm going with the Bengals on that one. All right. So those were our 15 money line picks. Those are in the books right there. We'll come back to see who does or who wins next week. Congrats to Maarcus this week. Also, you can compete with us in the big Yahoo competition where all of our slackers are competing for Super Bowl squares. Got a shout out to Chiefs Kingdom for winning last week on that one. So congrats to Ant. Now, we always like to preface that secure the bag. This is not actual betting advice. This is just our opinions, and we're just doing this for fun and entertainment as it is. But we talked about the money line. That's who was going to win the game. That's what we just did. Now we're about to do 3 locks against the spread, which is considering an adjusted score, and you have to pick, the favorite or the underdog, and then that applies from there. And then also the over-under is another way to bet. We do that sometimes where it's just taking the total score from both teams and seeing whether it goes over and under the given point total. So those are the 3 main ways to do different sports betting. And let's get into our locks right now. Maarcus, you're up first with this one. You secured 2 bags last week. Cowboys and the Jets. So great job on that. And if you want to go ahead and just walk us through your locks this week.
So off a bye week, I think the Vikings will come out really good, but I still think it'll be a close game, but they could definitely win by a little more than a field goal.
All right, Vikings over Cardinals.
Divisional game here. Jets doing well, but Belichick will have his guys ready to play. So, but I think it's gonna be a close game, but they definitely win, like another probably by a field goal.
All right, Jets over the Patriots at 1.5.
And then this is going to be a slaughter. So, Eagles on after bye week, they're going to be real fresh. And the Steelers are wounded right now. So, it's going to be a bloodbath.
All right. The Eagles with that 11 points over the Steelers. All right. That's what's up. So, 5-15 on the year. Great job with that. Keeping it moving. Next up, we'll have Strizzy do your locks.
Yeah, man. I think I thought division game 3.5, maybe a field goal if they lose or if the Subs lose. I think last week McCaffrey got 0 days of practice time. He literally just went in, studied the playbook, and they got him a couple plays in. But a full week plus, I think he'd be ready to go. So I'm taking San Francisco at plus 3.5.
My bad. My mouse got lost on the screen.
No, you're straight. You're straight. I think we all picked the Bengals in the money line picks, but I think the offense, like you said, is just going to be entirely too much for the Browns. So give me the Bengals at -3.
For sure.
And I'm also taking the Colts too. Not for sure why. I think they're the home team going on this one, but field goal, I think they can go and get this done. But it should be a close one.
Yeah, I think so too. All right, that's what's up. So last week only secured 1 bag with the Chiefs, but still leading the pack so far, 12-21. Great job. Hey, over 50%. So that's what it is. I'm trying to get like you. Let me see if I can get some bags. Last week I was able to get 2, Cowboys and the Chiefs. So thank you guys both for that. And let's see who I got this week. The Jags over the Broncos. In London, Jags are undefeated. That's like they're like kind of like they're home away from home. I think that they should be able to win by a field goal. Broncos just have like no offense. Bengals over the Browns. I like this one 2 by 3 at least. I think the Bengals just too high flying. Jamar Chase and Burrow are getting in sync again, and that's scary. And then Steelers and the Eagles. So this is what I'm going against. I'm going head to head with Maarcus on this one. I think the Eagles will win, but I think the Steelers keep it close. Maybe that's just wishful thinking, but 11 is kind of a lot in the NFL. So I'm actually going with the Steelers as the underdogs here with the 11 points to spread to cover, hopefully. So we'll see with that. We'll be back next week to go over our Moneyline picks for week 9 and then to see how we did for this week's show. But before we go, do want to mention a couple bye weeks. We have the Chargers and the Chiefs, the only 2 teams on the bye week, both from the AFC West, getting some rest. And then next week, they'll be back in action. So that's what it is. Congrats again to why did it did that again? Congrats again to Maarcus for winning last week. Appreciate you, brother, for joining in. And you're never the third wheel here. You know what I'm saying? We're like the tricycle.
It's a good thing.
What's that?
It's a good thing. We're gonna make it. The third wheel be a good thing on this show.
There you go. That's what it is. That's what it is. And shout out to Chiefs Kingdom. Shout out to Anthony for winning in our Yahoo. And you can hit the link in the bio or the link in the description of this video to join us on that one. So until next time, we'll see you guys at our big show on Tuesday nights, and then we'll see you back for week 8. Week 9 of Secure the Bag. But until then, it's your boy A-Dub.
And your boy Strizzy.
And your boy Maarcus. Peace out, baby.